at 5:45.
And report out
I would like to report action taken in closed session.
and then just read that.
Okay.
By a voter.
By a vote of 5-0, trustees voted to ratify the termination of one classified campus supervisor effective at the end of the workday on September 29th of 2023. Okay, for the Pledge of Allegiance.
So, yep, so. At this time, we'd like our students to come on forward to the podium.
Hello, board members. Hello, board members, Superintendent Holtum, and distinguished guests. My name is Ewan Lee. I'm the Student Council President.
And my name is Jarrell Pfeiffer. I'm the Vice President of the Student Council. We're both seventh graders attending the studios at Central Middle School.
Thank you for inviting us to lead the Pledge of Allegiance this evening. The Pledge of Allegiance was written in 1892 by Francis Bellamy as an oath or symbol of loyalty from Americans toward our flag and our country.
Saying the Pledge of Allegiance helps form a connection to our country, the United States of America, and instills a sense of patriotism for all people. It is a promise to be loyal and true to our country.
We say the Pledge of Allegiance to start our day at school. Organizations say it to begin official meetings or ceremonies, and we honor their flag at special events like football games.
Tonight, we would like to lead you the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. Salute. Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated.
Thank you very much, you two. And before we move on to our next agenda items, we'd like to recognize both of you with a certificate of appreciation for the fine manner in which you not only led the Pledge of Allegiance tonight, but the fine manner in which you guys are great scholars and great leaders at the studios at Central. So thank you very much. And if you'd come up here and receive these and then shake each members of the board's hands. So you, there you go. Jarrell, congratulations. Great job.
Thank you. Congratulations. Congratulations.
And family members of these fine young men, you're welcome to stay for the rest of our meeting, but you're also welcome to excuse yourself and move on with your night. So thank you very much for bringing them.
Thank you.
Let's go to your next one.
Sharon go class and she's remote.
Yeah, she can do that. Just go comments and
Comments and announcements by the board members. Jessica,
I have no comments today.
Sandra,
I have nothing.
Bill, Sharon. And I have no comments at this time. Comments and announcements by administration.
Thank you very much. I just have a few brief comments. First of all, I'd like to thank the members of the Hmong culture. This past weekend, they had a 2-day celebration at the Nelson Sports Complex in Thermalito. And I was able to attend the Hmong New Year celebration, and like to thank Mr. Zhang, principal at the studios, for gifting me a authentic Hmong vest. And I was able to attend the opening ceremonies as a VIP, and it was a great experience. And if you've never been to it, I would strongly encourage everyone to attend. I definitely will be bringing my family next year because I had no idea of how great it was. And I'd also like to thank Yi Yang Her, who's one of our new elementary art teachers, who organized a booth for the district over the 2 days, and it was a great success. So thank you to her and everybody from our community. So thank you very much.
Andrew?
Good evening. Over the past month, we've been working on a lot of different big projects. If you see the field between Wyandotte and Central, or the studios at Central, you can see the track is just about done. And we've also been doing some software implementations sort of behind the scenes of a number of different things. So I just wanted to thank those staff members like Jim Campolo and his crew, and John Damone, Garrett Hartman, and Chris Murphy for all the hard work they've been putting in, doing these extra things, trying to get these improvements to the district rolled out while they're still doing their regular work. So
Thank you.
Thank you.
Troy?
Thank you. I have presented the board with the board report for curriculum and instruction. I'll go over some highlights. Negotiations has began, and I'm able to be involved in that. I look forward to that process, working with all parties. We're definitely moving in a direction. Middle school meetings, we began those with changes in different areas. We're getting those back on track where we're able to discuss concerns, academic changes, any things that we need to address and support our middle school, hardworking middle school administration. DOJ work is continuing. There's some specific examples in there of things that have been happening lately. Our counseling group, we've had a couple, and I appreciate their patience. They're a great group. Our counselors, our ed therapists, they're a great group to work with. We've had some changes. We've changed our focus in a couple areas, as I've noted, and I look forward to a direction moving forward to support our mental health professionals in a positive direction. So we're moving there as well. LCAP begins shortly. We've already begun meeting with the county office to review any of the new stipulations on the template. The template has been updated this year. We're looking at also any additions that have to be done, because this year we're starting the first year of our next 3-year LCAP. So this year is when we will begin getting the input soon after Christmas, where we will have a lot of the information that comes out from the state that's used in our direction. So we'll have stakeholders meetings, as well as, and boards always invited to those. They'll be made public and everybody is always welcome to have those. Those will be coming up as well, beginning soon after the beginning of the year. Charter school visits were completed. Since the last board meeting, we were able to visit the 2 charter schools in the area, get to know the admin, and see the programs that we're approving through the board. And site visits, I've done some official site visits in the last couple of weeks, just seeing some great things happening in the district, and it's great to be able to witness that and spend some one-on-one time with the principals to see what we can do from our department to support them at the sites. And we also have report card discussions going up. We have a couple different processes going right now, but everybody is still presenting everything. We're just looking at a couple different forms to come together. So we've started a committee, we've met, and we look forward to upcoming meetings as well. So thank you.
Thank you. Holly?
This past weekend, I also was able to attend the Hmong New Year. Growing up in Orville, it used to be at the studios at Central, back in the field. So I attended it a lot as a child, and it was great to take my family out. And thank you to the organizers for inviting myself and my family to attend. It was a great time.
Comments by the public. At this time, the board will extend an invitation to interested parties who wish to speak on matters which are school related. For those attending remotely who wish to comment, use the raise your hand button to be called on to speak. Comments or questions may also be emailed to backpack@ocesd.net. Please include your first and last name in your email. Comments and questions received will be read into the record and or addressed during the meeting. However, comments received without the sender's name will not be shared during the meeting. Will there be any comments by the public?
Any by the public? I do have one from Backpack.
Okay.
I'd like to read into the record. This is from Carla Held. Superintendent Holtum and Board of Trustees. We want to take this opportunity to thank you for recognizing the extraordinary work that your retired classified subs give every day to the children and staff at Oroville City Elementary School District. Many of us have had the opportunity to work as a regular employee for the district for over 25 years. And as a retiree sub, we continue to provide quality service and our expertise to the district. Priority subbing is a great way to be recognized and appreciated, and the extra money helps too. Carla Held, CSEA District A retiree director representing our classified retirees. And what this is in relation to is we are giving them a preferred rate, our retirees who are coming back, a preferred rate to recognize their service, but also their expertise.
Thank you. Okay, we're on to recognitions.
Great.
Okay, so we have a certificate of appreciation will be presented to Matthew Prendergrass of Scout Troop 29 in honor of his Eagle Scout Landscape Beautification Improvement Project at Oakdale Heights Elementary School.
So Matthew, congratulations on achieving the rank of Eagle Scout and completing your Eagle Scout project. On behalf of the board and the superintendent of schools, we appreciate the service and time you put into beautifying Oakdale campus. As an Eagle Scout myself, I'm proud of you and all the things that you've accomplished this far. As a scout, I know it's a tremendous amount of work, dedication, and time. And so on behalf of the board, congratulations on not only completing your Eagle Scout, but also supporting our students and our community here in Oroville. So thank you. So first of all, that's a Boy Scout handshake right there. Okay. So we'd like to present this to you, and then if you'll shake all the hands of our board members.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The left-handed shake is the Boy Scout handshake. Yeah,
Got
so
it.
that's why
Sorry, us civilians.
it's not secret if you're in Boy Scouts, okay?
I didn't know.
Right. You're an Eagle Scout too, right? Well, and I also want to let everybody know that Andrew, our CBO, is also an Eagle Scout, which is 2 out of 3 cabinet members, Eagle Scouts. That's quite an accomplishment.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of it. Quit making fun of me. Thank you.
Okay, we're moving on to retiring principal, Teresa Lacanic.
Yes.
Retiring principal Teresa Lacanic will be recognized for her contributions to the students of OCESD.
A proclamation recognizing Teresa Lucanik for her service as a principal on special assignment, and summer school principal, not to mention her years serving VCOE in many different capacities. Whereas the Board of Education and Administration have high expectations of its site administrators to exhibit strong leadership and split-second decision-making abilities, creative management strategies, and the peacemaking skills of a saint. Whereas Teresa Lucanik began working for the district on July 1, 2017, and has served in a leadership role during this time of staffing shortages, COVID-19, distance and hybrid learning models, traffic jams at Ophir School, and our very own DOJ monitoring. Whereas during her time with OCESD, Teresa was a principal at Ophir Elementary from July 2017 to January 2022, a principal on special assignment, and a summer school principal. Whereas Teresa has been an educator for over 35 years in various capacities throughout Butte County, is extremely tech savvy, has boundless amounts of energies, enjoys bright, cheerful colors, is a cornhole enthusiast and champ, and loves Hawaii. Whereas Teresa Lucanik was a hands-on and engaged principal and has made a positive impact in the lives of students of Oroville City Elementary School District and the staff she worked with throughout the district. Now, therefore, on this 18th day of October, 2023, I, Dr. Spencer Holtum, Superintendent of Oroville City Elementary School District, in concurrence with the Board of Education and district staff, do hereby recognize Teresa Lucanik for her outstanding contribution to furthering the mission, vision, and goals of the Oroville City Elementary School District. Aloha, Principal Lucanik, and mahalo. Sorry. I know how to, yeah, thank you, mahalo.
Mahalo.
If you'll come up and please receive this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And Teresa, if you'd like to say anything, or members of the gallery.
Thank you.
Say that I am enjoying my time here at Oroville City.
Go so that our board president can hear you.
Oh, sorry. Thank you very much for my time here at Oroville City Elementary. I very much enjoyed it. I had the pleasure of working with multiple staffs, and I have to tell you, you have the best staffs, and I'll put these staff members up against anybody in the county or anyone in the state. They have the heart, they have the soul, and they have the love of children. And I have really enjoyed that. The superintendent has showed me that he does too, and a lot of his staff, and it's just been a pleasure working here. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. But I'm moving on to public comments on action items. The board will extend invitation to interested parties who wish to speak on items that are listed on the agenda. For those attending remotely who wish to comment, use the raise your hand button to be called on to speak. Comments may also be emailed to backpack@ocesd.net. Please include your first and last name in your email. Comments received that pertain to items listed on the agenda will be read into the record during this time. However, comments received without the sender's name will not be read. The Brown Act does not allow the governing board to discuss or take action on any item that is not on the posted agenda. Is there anything on backpack?
No, there's not.
Any raised hands?
No, there are not.
Just move forward.
We're gonna go ahead and go on to the consent agenda. Okay, we're gonna, it is recommended that that the consent agenda be approved as presented. We will do a vote since Sharon's not here. Can I call for motion?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Second,
Any discussion?
I do have a question about letter G. Can you expand on that program? What's
Sure.
very sparse?
So based off of the state, we have certain requirements that people who are athletic coaches in our district or for schools. They have certain requirements. Such requirements are like CPR, different things like that. And we have to ensure that they have the proper training and things like that to have a certificate to coach in our schools.
And they have that training?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And that's all vetted through Sandra in the HR department.
And you said this is a temporary. What would be considered a permanent?
They have to do it every year.
Oh, gotcha.
There any more questions? Then we'll call for a vote. Jessica,
Yes.
Sandra,
Aye.
Bill,
Yes.
Sharon,
Aye.
and I, yes. We have 5 yeses. Any abstained? Okay, 5 yeses. We're on to new business. Okay, set a date for annual organizational meeting. It is recommended that the board set Wednesday, December 13th, 2023 at 5:30 PM as the date and time for the annual organizational board meeting. The annual organizational meeting will be in conjunction with the regular meeting of the Board of Trustees.
And this is just our annual discussion that we have in our board meeting to reelect the officers.
Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Call for a vote. Jessica,
Yes.
Sandra,
Aye.
Bill,
Yes.
Sharon,
Yes.
myself is yes. Okay, review quarterly report of district compliance with education code, section 35186D. The board will review the third quarterly report of 2023 pertaining to complaints from the public regarding textbooks and instructional materials, facility conditions, and teacher vacancy, missed assignments during the months of July, August, and September 2023 as presented. No action is necessary.
And we have no complaints.
Approve job description for Director of Preschool Programs.
It is recommended that the job description for the new director of preschool programs be approved as presented. This job description is for the preschool that we anticipate opening in the very near future. The state requires a director of the preschool. And it is not part of our administrative count in the district because it's kind of its own separate program because it is a state preschool program. But it does need to have a director. And Holly, do you have anything else to add to that?
Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second,
I second.
call for a vote. Jessica,
Yes.
Sandra,
Aye.
Bill,
Yes.
Sharon,
Yes.
myself is yes. Have a yes vote. Approve 2022-23 management salary schedule.
So we are bringing a 22-23 management salary schedule be approved effective May 30th, 2023. The reason for this is in years past, we've typically have 20 days of summer school. But with the new legislation and ELOP, summer school is now divided into 2 15-day increments, or essentially 30 days of summer school. And so we are redoing the salary schedule to reflect the fact that it's 30 days instead of 20.
Also on here is the director of preschool salary schedule, which is that new column A on the 225-day work year. So that's the other piece that we needed in place to move forward with the director of preschool hiring.
Is there any questions? Can I get a motion?
So moved.
And a second,
Second.
can we have a vote? Jessica,
Yes.
Sandra,
Aye.
Bill,
Yes.
Sharon,
Yes.
myself is yes. 5 yes votes. Approved temporary long-term substitute management salary schedule.
It is recommended that the temporary salary schedule for long-term substitute management be approved. Because of some of the different needs in our districts, including leaves by existing administrators. We want to make sure that we are paying the going rate for long-term administrative subs. They have a daily rate, but that daily rate usually is about the same as our top teachers make. And on a daily basis, that's usually okay. But if they're doing a long-term sub, they're doing a lot of the longer days because they're taking a long-term assignment, and we want to make sure that they're paid accordingly, which would be close or near the equivalent of a regular administrator.
Is there any discussion? Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Call for a vote. Jessica,
Yes.
Sandra,
Aye.
Bill,
Yes.
Sharon,
Yes.
myself is yes. Adopt resolution 23-2403, resolution for no entry or use of a non-DSA storage building at Ophir School.
So at Ophir School, there is an old bathroom from when they built the dam or some former time that's been offline. And as we have brought in a new portable to replace the portable that needed a new roof that we've taken out, brought in a new portable to replace it, it triggered a bunch of DSA review of the site of the portables. And so one of the things we had to do was to have some designations saying that this is not going to be an ADA compliant bathroom. It's not going to be used as a bathroom, and we're going to have to fence it off and put a notice on it saying this is not a usable bathroom space. We haven't used it as a bathroom in the past. It's just there between the portables as a potential bathroom. So this is just one of the check boxes we're checking so that we can have our new portable there at Ophir come online.
And just so that you know, at one point, we did look to see if we could make that into a viable bathroom because we need as many restrooms as we possibly can on that campus. But as we looked into it, and with the OSHA and ADA regulations, we could never bring that up to code. And if we were to, it'd be too costly and not really a viable thing. So it's always been closed and non-accessible. And now we just need to go to the extra step and fence it off, etc.
Is there any discussion?
No.
Can I get a motion?
I make a motion that we adopt the resolution 23-2403 resolution for no entry or use of a non-DSA storage building at Ophir School.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Call for a vote. Jessica,
Yes.
Sandra,
Aye.
Bill,
Yes.
Sharon,
Yes.
myself is yes. Okay, adopt resolution 23-2404, resolution for naming facility director of new state preschool.
So the state preschool setup process that we've been going through for the last 2 years has a lot of very specific, maybe quite old regulations that require us to do a lot of things. One of the things we have to do is name a preschool facility director before we have the preschool open.
Mhm.
Kimberly Tyler is acting as the facility director on a hourly basis. She's our retired director of special education and the one helping us get this set up. So we have to name her formally as the preschool facility director, and you'll find the next resolution as well has a similar type of governmental purpose of naming people to these positions, so we can then go turn in the application. Because without this, they won't accept the application or the check. So we fully expect that we will be hiring a director of the preschool. Kimberly, right now, as we set it up, is acting as the director of the preschool, but we will be going through the hiring process because we're just adopting the director of preschool job description earlier in the agenda today. So this is just so we can get the application turned in and everything signed so we can open it. So this is just some more of the pieces to it.
Is there any questions? Can I get a motion? Can I get a second?
Second.
Call for a vote. Jessica? Sandra?
Aye.
Bill?
Yes.
Sharon?
Yes.
And yes for myself. Adopt resolution 23-2405, resolution authorizing preschool facility director and or designee to act on behalf of OCESD for new state preschool.
So similar speech. I feel like I should have an Incredible Hulk slide for this. But in order for them to apply and sign for the application, you first have to designate Holly and Kimberly into these roles.
Is there any discussion? Can I get a motion?
I make a motion, we adopt resolution 23-24-05.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Call for a vote. Sandra?
Aye.
Jessica?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
Sharon?
Yes.
And yes for myself. Accept initial proposal for contract negotiations, CSEA.
So this is something new that we're doing this year. Many districts do this. It's called sunshining, which means that we bring forth different contract or parts of the contract that we want to negotiate for the year. Because we use C-Fire, we haven't done that with either of our negotiation groups, but this year CSEA has asked that we kind of follow this procedure. And so this item and the next item is part of that request.
Is there any discussion? Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Call for vote. Jessica?
Yes.
Sandra?
Aye.
Bill?
Yes.
Sharon?
Yes.
Myself. Accept initial proposal for contract negotiations, OCESD.
And part of this process is if they want to sunshine something, we also bring forth so that we're in compliance with that request. And so that item is part of that.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay, call for a vote. Jessica?
Yes.
Sandra?
Aye.
Bill?
Yes.
Sharon?
Yes.
Yes for myself. Personnel, adopt resolution 23-24-06, resolution for exception of the 180-day wait period. Copeland.
So this is a resolution that we recommend that the board make an exemption of the 100-day wait period. Rhonda Copeland, who is a longtime employee of the district, went over to the high school district because she was part of transportation when they took over that whole program. Rhonda earlier this month retired, and now she would like to come back, and instead of work in the transportation department, she would like to work with kids in our schools. And the only way that we can do that to bring her back right away is to make this exemption. And we do need her, and we know that she's an exceptional employee and will be great for our district.
Is there any discussion? Can I get a motion?
I make a motion, we adopt resolution 23-24-06 and get Rhonda back to work as soon as possible.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Call for a vote. Jessica,
Yes.
Sandra,
Aye.
Bill,
Yes.
Sharon?
Yes.
Yes, for myself.
Rhonda, if you're listening, we need you tomorrow.
Approve correction to summer school principal stipend. Mechanic.
So it is recommended that the 2023 summer school principal stipend for Teresa Lucanic be corrected from the percentages listed here. And that is part of the correction that we made earlier so that she can get paid what is due to her for her working both sessions of summer school this year.
Question?
Yeah.
Is that in cents?
That's not cents. What?
What?
It's percentage.
percent.
No.
Percentage, yeah, sorry.
That's a lot of digits.
Yeah. Any discussion? Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second,
Second.
call for a vote. Jessica,
Yes.
Sandra,
Aye.
Bill,
Yes.
Sharon?
Yes.
Yes, for myself. Curriculum and instruction, review OCSD's 2023 through 24 LCAP approval from BCOE.
So at the last board meeting, we brought the corrected LCAP for approval at the district. It was approved through the district and the county has approved it as well. And you can see the letter from the county that gives us full approval and we've met all areas of requirements. So we are good to go.
And it doesn't just say that we are approved. It says that we are a shining beacon of example for everyone to see. I'm being exaggerative, but that's, yeah, that's quite a letter.
Absolutely.
And no action is necessary.
Well, congratulations.
Yes. Well done. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and adjourn at 6:22.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.